Um, Video quality, my sister has my card, so there's not much I can do about it. Um, so I'm back. It's been a while. I'm gonna do the Harry Potter tag today, just because I can, and it's going to be a lot of fun because I've never done a tag before. So, there's 20 questions. After I do the tag, I'm gonna kind of update you on my life as well. So the first on the tag is my favorite book. Um, my favorite book would have to be Chamber of Secrets because it's so closely um, relates with my house. I am a Slytherin, so it's like, oh, Slytherin, house, heir of Slytherin deal, you know. Number two, favorite movie. My favorite movie all the time had to be Part Two of Deathly Hallows, just because it was kind of the ending and it was really cool. Um, how it all ended, and it's just really exciting, but it's really cool at the same time. Number three, least favorite book. Probably Goblet of Fire, because it was just kind of one of those, oh, let's bring Voldemort back kind of books. Um, and then, no, it wasn't Goblet of Fire. It was Prisoner of Azkaban, for sure, because it really had nothing to do with the whole plot. I mean, it did introduce some very key characters, but it still kind of was not my favorite. My least favorite movie, Goblet of Fire, because it's boring and flat, and yeah. Um, five parts of the book slash movies that made me cry. Um, that's a tough one. The movies was definitely when everyone was dying. Dobby especially, I just started bawling. It was so upsetting. The books, I definitely cried through Deathly Hallows. It was obviously for obvious reasons, but there's more than just that to it. The day Harry's parents died was also a day that my first stepdad died, so it's kind of like an emotional connection thing going on. So it was kind of interesting to see that play out. Okay, this number six I hate because you can't compare the two. It says Twilight versus Harry Potter. I they're two totally different worlds, so I can't compare them. But I will say I don't like Twilight because it sucks and it's poorly written and it's just the 70 sexual fantasy. And it promotes domestic violence and abuse and emotional abuse and whatnot. Um, but if I had to pick and had to compare the two, I would definitely pick Harry Potter. So, yeah. Number seven, if you could hook up with any Harry Potter character, who would it be? I don't like this question. It would. It's between Voldemort and Draco Malfoy. I know it sounds really odd to say Voldemort, but I think under the robes, he probably has a really nice body. Yeah, Draco Malfoy for sure, though. Just because it's Draco Malfoy, and I've had a crush on him since day one. So, yeah. Uh, eight. My favorite character, Bellatrix Lestrange. That is for sure. I love her. I actually dressed up as her for the movies. And I've been her for Halloween because we had a group of Death Eaters together, and that's her. What would my Patronus be? It'd probably be a wolf because I really connect with the wolf. Uh, it's kind of me, like me. So, yeah. Uh, Next question. If you could have the Resurrection Stone, Invisibility Cloak, or the Elder Wand, which would you choose? Probably the Invisibility Cloak. Because you can do so much more with that than the Resurrection Stone or the Elder Wand. Because then you can get out of things all the time, you know. Yeah. And then 11. Are you upset with any parts left out in the films? Yes. Yes, I am. Peeves. I missed Peeves. I wish they would have included him. Book 5, where Ron gets attacked by the brains. The Death Day Party. I could go on and on and on and on forever with this, but I'm not going to. But those are my top three. And Spew. They left the whole Spew plot line out of the book, out of the movies. So, yeah. So, four things. Those are my top four. Yeah. Next question. What house would you be in? That's silly because I've been sorted numerous times. I'm in Slytherin house, and it's not what would I be in, it's what I'm in. Um, Next one is favorite subject at Hogwarts. Um, I'd like to say probably potion class because I like mixing things together and following recipes. So yeah, my favorite professor probably McGonagall. She's just very stern, but also kind of out there at the same time. Um, 15. If you could meet any member of the cast, who would it be? Helena Bonham Carter for sure. Um, she's kind of like a role model. I love her as a performer, an actress, a singer, and everything in between. Um, and then Tom Felton because I sent him stuff in the mail when I was younger, and I never got a picture back like Dan sent to my friend. Dan sent a picture to my friend for sending him the same thing I sent Tom, but it was different colors in a letter. And I never got a picture back, Tom. Yeah, I kind of want that. Yeah, yeah. Or maybe a personalized letter now for waiting so long. Yeah. If you could do one spell in real life, what would it be? Hmm, that's a tough one, really. Maybe one I don't know. I don't think I have a spell I'd like to do. Maybe Alohomora because I like to lock things, and sometimes I lock my keys in my car. Well, actually, I haven't done that in a while. I did do that once with a convertible, and I really wish I had Alohomora at the time because it was bad. Um, I had to crawl. I had a convertible at the time, so I had to. And the window wasn't exactly a window in the back. So I had to crawl through the window, and that didn't work very well. If you were on the Quidditch team, which position would you play? Probably chaser, because the keepers get bloodied up pretty bad, and so the seekers and the catchers are just trouble. But yeah, I definitely. No, I said it'd be catcher, not catcher. Beater. I wouldn't want to be a beater either. Were you happy with the ending? Yes. I do wish Joe would have gone through with doing like, because you know how all the kids are going off to Hogwarts at the end, 19 years later. I wish she would have had Dudley with a child, a magical child. I just think it would kind of put an interesting twist. But as she said that magical gene wouldn't have made it through Uncle Vernon, so I kind of wish she would have done that, but she said that. So, but yeah, I love the ending, but I'm gonna miss it, considering I grew up with Harry Potter. So, um, how much does Harry Potter mean to you? How much? I should probably just read you my letter I wrote to Joe. It was quite phenomenal. Let me find it. I will show you how much it means to me. It'll load. Um, let's see. Oops, my computer doing that sucks sometimes. Once again, I'm very sorry about the quality. It kind of sucks, I know. I'm very sorry about that. While we're waiting, there's no one here. It's not reading. That's nice. My notes. As I play with my hair. Continuing to play with my hair. We're going on 9 minutes with this video, but that's okay. Hopefully it films okay. Normally I don't do this. Okay. Yeah, I went through this whole phase with what Harry Potter means to me at the end of the last movie. It was like this big deal. Like, I was all upset and all emotional. But I decided to write a letter to Joe at one point in my life. I'll find it. Um, let's see. Um, that's my dog. Anyway, while I'm trying to find this, I'm going to talk to you guys about my life. Yeah, life's life. I'm working at the Mid-Michigan Renaissance Festival this year. So everyone should come out and see me if you are in the area. It's in Vassar, and it runs through June till this last weekend in June. It's really cool. A lot of drama. Hate drama. Like, I really hate drama. Okay, so this one isn't really to Joe. Okay, back to my letter. This is what Harry Potter means to me. It's a letter I really thought out to myself and to all the fans of how I thought everyone would feel, but it's mostly my feelings towards the ending. I may start crying again because it was really emotional for me to write this. Alright, so it says, so we all know that Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows 2 is being released the 15th of this month, July last year. The world premiere has come and gone, and everyone is anxiously putting together parties, costumes, groups for the final showdown. We have read all the books and seen all the movies. We have followed Harry from the beginning and are following him to the end. I am not even sure where to begin. When it comes down to how much Harry Potter means, when it comes down to how much Harry Potter means to me. I started with Harry and the Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone when I was in 2nd grade. I hated reading. I mean, literally, I hated reading. So I picked up the book with the boy flying on the cover, trying to catch a golden ball. Little did I know that this boy would become a dear friend to me over the next 11 years, and that the little gold ball was called the snitch and would be the key in the end of the 7th book. Also, little did I know that I would make some of my best friends through this amazing series, even if it meant we met at a Twilight book release. You know who people are. And so I go on and say, we started this journey with Harry on the night he was brought to Privet Drive to live with his aunt and uncle. Now we end it with him and his family on platform 9 3/4 seeing his children off to Hogwarts. We're not sure what happens after these pages, but we can imagine. Joe Rowling has given us room to dream and to create a future of our own. We will relive these stories over and over again. So in the end, Harry Potter will never die. Joe gave us a place to run when we needed somewhere to hide, when we were stuck in our own cupboard under the stairs. She created a place for us to make friends and to come back to each year. She gave us a childhood that would forever impact us as people and would help us grow into strong individuals. She taught us how to love, make friends, stay loyal and true, and to fight for what's right and to fight for a purpose. Now I ask you this question. If you're a Harry Potter fan, where would you be now if you hadn't took the time to pick up that first book? Do you think your life would be any different? Or would it be the same as it is right now? Honestly, my life would be different. I wouldn't enjoy reading. I wouldn't have the friends I do now. And then I add a special thanks to my dad. These are just special thanks. Okay, so then I go into special thanks to my dad, who spent countless nights reading the books to me and my sister, saying names wrong and pronouncing spells wrong, only to watch the movie and to find out how they were actually pronounced. Accio was Ashio. Uh, yeah. We said Ashio, and it's Accio. Expecto Patronum, and we said Expecto Patronum. Yeah. Then to my friend Nick, who kindled my love for the series. I had lost interest for a while. I still had my Slytherin banner in the books, but my interest had faltered. Thank you for bringing me back to the series. I could never had a stronger Potterhead friend for a friend than you. You Potter Hoarder. One day I'll put you on the show Hoarders, and it'll be Extreme Hoarding, Harry Potter edition. And then for my friend Ashley, who I'm not with anymore, sadly, for crying through the sixth movie with me again, even though we really didn't know each other all that well. She was one of my closest friends, and all because we saw the movie together. Finally, to Joe Roll. Thank you for making a series that changed lives. You created the world, you created the characters that we have made bonds with. You created the words that inspired us. Harry Potter is a worldwide success, and have have made friends through your vision. Thank you. Now, as we reach the end of an era, the end of a childhood, I would like to leave you all with a quote by Joe Rowling himself. Whether you come back by page or by the big screen, Hogwarts will always be there to welcome you home. It has never failed to do so, and it never will. The story is a story I will share with generations to come, with my children. My children will know who Harry Potter is, and how he beat the Dark Lord. It's not the end, really. It's just the end of a generation that was the first to experience the amazing journey. And now I'm crying because it's really emotional for me. But that's what Harry Potter means to me as a person. It did make me who I am today, and I hope you enjoy this video because I'm gonna end it now because I'm running on 20 minutes. So yeah, and have a great day, guys. I'll try to vlog soon.